the time being, both the horizontal and vertical formula may be retained. NFC may meet every 5 years to validate that formula until we expand the size of total revenues and correct our tax administration and taxation system. GST may be replaced with single tier value added tax, because GST is like multiple tiers, and if you look at the effective GST rate in certain products, it is less than 3%. So we need to go for single tier value added tax. The federal government, to meet its expenditure, may explore more non-tax revenue avenues to enhance its revenues which are not divisible. Provincial governments need to harness the potential of its taxes to create more fiscal space for themselves instead of asking for more share in the vertical distribution. Federal and provincial governments need to improve their tax administration, and federal and provincial governments to have public finance management laws as required under Article 79 and 119 of the Constitution. These articles of the Constitution require that both the federal consolidated fund and provincial consolidated fund have to be regulated in accordance with the law passed by the Parliament and the respective assembly. For the last 70 years, we have been running or regulating our provincial and federal consolidated fund through general financial rules, which can be modified at will. So that public financial management law is essential, both the federal as well as the provincial government. Provincial governments need to have fiscal responsibility law. There was a consensus back in 2014 that the provincial government will also have their own fiscal responsibility law. Abolish all discretionary grants until and unless these are only specific to a particular project, or meaning thereby conditional grants. It happens in the developed countries. What they call is earmarking. So there's nothing wrong in principle, but the way it is distributed as charity, that is wrong. Enhance legislature's role in budget making in accordance with the PFM law and strengthen the legislative oversight. Reduce all local governments to 2 tiers and create special purpose districts, as happens in many of the developed countries, that instead of every local government trying to provide every service, they create special purpose districts. Thereby they pool their resources to provide those services. Empower local governments with strict accountability. They should have power to levy local taxes and take decisions at the local level, and activate PFC and local government commissions, which are there in the law but yet to be activated except in case of Punjab. Then there should be an independent NFC or technical body that should look into these issues so that they become an input from the Secretariat while the NFC take a decision on various issues.